Lots of people have back pain and they come to see us.
So we're going to show you a few different stretches that you can do together to try and alleviate some of that.
Yeah, so it's not always just your back when you're coming in with low back pain. There's a lot of muscles that can be involved. And so some of the ones we're going to target today are hip flexors, your adductors, which is the inside of your leg, glutes, and a good stretch for your low back as well.
Yeah.
So we will get started with Katie doing adductors. Yeah. So everybody has a different range. So a very important part about this one is exactly what Katie's doing. So hips over, or shoulders over hips, very straight and aligned, versus some people will do this one, and we don't want to see that. We want your hips in this position in order for you to get the most optimal stretch. And so that's going to be stretching that inside. And you're just going to hold for 15-30 seconds. Again,
in this position, you should kind of feel the stretch quite close up into the ground.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm putting a bit of pressure into those ankles and then kind of really trying to light up the inner groin gently.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, it shouldn't be painful here. So uncomfortable, feeling that stretch, totally okay. Painful, no. So then once you're done that stretch, we're going to move into a glute stretch. Yeah. So you're going to lay all the way down, and we're going to get Katie to bring a knee up to her chest. And then she's going to shift and slide over to the other side. Again, you need to pin that glute down towards the ground rather than fully rolling over. And then you're getting a really good stretch in through that glute. Again, 15-30 seconds. You're going to hold it, switch legs, and pull over. And yeah, she's pinning that hip in so that her whole back isn't shifting off the ground. And then once you're done that stretch, for like 15-30 seconds again, we're going to come up and we're going to go into, for the QL, we're going to go onto your knees. And you're just going to pull your arms forward, and then you're going to slowly walk them to one side. And you should be getting it right in through the low back. So she's going to the right side, so she'll feel it in the left lower QL, okay?
If you've got tight shoulders, you might even feel it through like the lats.
So what Katie's just saying is that when you have tight shoulders, you might even be feeling it in through the lats because you're just getting that full pull through that chain. And it's like good for pecs as well. And then you're going to go to the other side, and she's going to get this side, and again, in through these lats, stretching out here. And so she's kind of pushing her glutes down into those heels. Perfect. And so then the last one we're going to be doing is the hip flexor stretch. And so there's a couple different hip flexor stretches you can do. You can check out our hip flexor video for it, but the one we're going to show today is just going to be like the minimal lunge. So we're going to have Katie stand up, or I can also. So you're just going to just barely stagger your legs, and you're really just going to shift your weight into that front hip while putting your back heel down.
One of the important things here is making sure that she's bracing through a bit of that lower core and not overextending the lower back, because for a lot of you who are already getting the lower back pain, the extension part is what is going to be painful. So if you're kind of trying to think long through here and then just kind of pushing that pelvis forward rather than extending back, it'll be a little far more comfortable for you. And then go
From
both
this
sides.
side. Perfect. So all those should help with your low back pain, so give them a try.